Origian. This is going to be part 5 of editing it. We had met Emmeline and her parents and stuff, and we know that someone's coming to their house. And then Ian Solange had called and talked to Celia about changing the narrative in the public. We'll just start at the end of the last edit session. Celia frowns and gets the other two on a video call. They answer right away. Celia: he thinks people are going to start calling him a sex trafficker.
Interior Cardi's home day. Trafficking thin skin.
Celia: I'd feel the same. I'd feel the same way. That's weird. That was weird. Celia: I'd feel the same way. He's trying to do something greater. This is an awful line. This is just a terrible line.
Don't blame me. I don't know who wrote it,
but they deserve to be shot.
Okay. Trafficking should be trafficking in thin skin.
Yes, thank you. This is awful. Trafficking in thin skin. I don't blame him. He's trying to do
something greater than has ever been attempted before.
That doesn't sound like people talk.
I know. So it should be...
It's an enormous undertaking.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever even thought to do this. It's an enormous undertaking. You know, the public's going to have its opinions. You know, the public doesn't understand the gravity of the thing that he's trying to do.
Well, yeah, but I think it needs to be more like... obviously we're not communicating the message right, or something like that. It should be about them.
Okay. So it should be like, okay, gotcha. We have to. We are responsible.
Yeah.
For educating the public.
Right.
And controlling the narrative.
Right. Okay.
We have to do more.
Exterior Omar's pool day. Where the hell are they getting that? That's ridiculous. Well, he's referring back to the people that are saying that he's like a child trafficker. So maybe we need to refer back to that.
Yeah. Where the hell are they getting child trafficking?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yes.
Yeah. Can I spell today? Child trafficking.
Right.
Okay. Oh, look, we have to shift the narrative. Okay, so what are our possible angles?
What are our possible angles? Okay, that's good. Yeah, because basically we said the narrative thing earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we just said it in a very shitty way.
Right. Cardi. Focus on parents and family. Omar. Play up the Iliad and the Odyssey of it.
Celia. I agree. What? Really? I agree? That's it? That's it? That's all she's going to say? Let's try... Let's throw... Like, what would you call it? Like, let's okay,
play up the Iliad and Odyssey of it. Yes.
But I want it to be more like, let's throw that out to the news people, you know, like, what would that be called? Like, let's see if we can get some, traction on those. Let's try to get some traction on that, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hit up the major news organizations vibes.
Mm-hmm. They need to get some information to be able to do that first. Okay, so, or they need to create a press release? Let's package.
Oh, okay.
Let's package.
Okay, yeah. Package that.
Yeah.
Package that.
Package those releases.
Or, okay, hold on. Send packages to
send packages to our people at the major outlets, stressing those. And let's come up with a different word than angles, because we've already used angles. Mm-hmm. Stressing those positions. Okay, that's better.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Interior Cardi's home day. From the confirmed participants, which ones are we putting forward?
Who wrote this?
If mom and dad are going to deflect, we have to make sure they talk in complete sentences and toe the party line.
If mom and dad happen to deflect,
we have to make sure they talk in complete sentences and toe the party line.
No.
Yeah, I don't think the complete sentences makes any sense.
They have no. Make sure they toe the party line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the confirmed participants, which ones are we putting forward? If mom and dad happen to deflect, we have to make sure they toe the party line. Okay, exterior Omar pool day.
Omar, I'll work up a script, keywords, tags, and get them ready.
Celia, sounds good. This is our priority today. Nothing but this.
Omar, got it.
Okay, keep going.
Interior Cardi's home day. Cardi, I'm on the parents. I'll send you bio packets for the top 5.
Celia, 5's perfect. Mr. Solange wanted me to thank... wait. Say, and Mr. Solange...
Oh.
Yeah, and Mr. Solange, wanted me to thank the team.
5's perfect, thanks. Oh, and Mr. Solange wanted me to thank the team.
Exterior Omar's pool day. Does that mean he won't fire us if the campaign goes to hell?
Interior white card day. Celia, it's not going to go to hell, and he could just shoot us into deep space.
Cardi, good to know. Celia, we're almost there. Talk soon. Okay, I think that's...
That's better.
Yeah. I think that's the whole thing, right?
Boy, I wanted to slap that writer. Interior ride family kitchen day. Grace is rushing around the kitchen, which is in a complete state of disarray. There are moving boxes on the table, open... There are moving boxes on the table.
That are open, filled with dishes.
There are open
moving boxes on the table filled with dishes.
Sitting on the table filled with dishes.
Okay.
Small appliances litter the floor. She is dancing around everything, trying to put together a charcuterie board. Jeff walks through the room, carrying some boxes to the backyard. Grace knocks something onto the floor.
Grace, these boxes are priority. That's why I asked you to move them last night.
Jeff, give me a second.
You've had thousands of seconds. Okay, that should be of.
You've had thousands of seconds.
Jeff sets down his boxes and turns around to his stressed wife. Attitude?
Grace, I don't want to hear it, Jeff. The house is a disaster.
It's fine. Just keep chopping.
Just keep chopping? Okay.
He gives her a quick kiss. Jeff picks up as many boxes as he can, and Grace commences her culinary duties.
I don't like the word duties.
Culinary preparations.
Efforts.
Fair.
Duties sounds like sexist.
Okay.
Interior Emmeline's bedroom day. Emmeline is holding her pet puppy, Robot.
We're about to have company, Robbie. It's important for you to look your best. Emmeline pulls out a little fur bow tie. She ties it around the electronic companion's neck. The robot starts to shake with excitement. Do you like that? You do, don't you? Would you like to see what it looks like?
Emmeline sets her pet down, and it walks over to a mirror that has been placed on the floor, obviously for only him. He stops at the mirror, turns slightly left and then right, and then shakes his back hindquarters. Oh,
you look quite handsome.
So cute.
The robot waddles over to her desiring... The robot waddles over to her, desiring to be picked up, and Emmeline happily complies.
That's so cute.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Okay, love that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's an example of just, oh, man, as soon as you hit those shitty lines,
yes.
you're just like, bleh.
Yeah, it becomes obvious, and you just have to just sort of rework it out. It's like, what is the intent of the idea? What is the intent of the scene? I think that we were trying to get across an idea, but it was just way too on the nose. It was just way too obvious. And you lose the character.
Well, and when you're editing your own stuff, you have to be really honest. If you're speaking it out loud and you stop, you have to question what stopped me. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the first ways that something was just shitty, or listen to it out loud. And when you hear it and it's just like, whoa, nobody would talk like that.
I'm wondering if we should change this line at the beginning here. He thinks people are going to start calling him a sex trafficker. Maybe it needs to be, because nobody brought up sex.
Nobody brought up sex.
It's a child trafficker.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's where like having a friend to read it with you, even having table reads of scripts, or auditions. Like whenever I've heard people audition for us, and I've heard the dialogue over and over and over, I'm like, oh wow, I would change that line. I would do this or that.
Well, and I love it when you do something like that, and then as someone is reading it, they change it. And it's like, oh, shit.
That sounds better.
Oh, that's better. All of a sudden, that feels more real.
Well, it's like you said thousands of seconds, right? Thousands of seconds. You got the gist of the line.
Right.
But the of was missing.
Right. The of is missing. Right. So it's obvious as you go along here. And I can't tell you how many times where I am reading back and I will add in, an aside or something at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, boom, that's in the script.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I type them in.
You type them in because that's the way it naturally seemed to fall.
Right. That's the way a human delivered it.
I think what I really also love about this is that we are in 3 different worlds in 3 different pages.
Actually, it's 4.
Yeah.
Omar, Celia, Cardi, and the Ride family. And technically Emmeline,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, and in her room,
it's really hopping
with
around.
her little moment with her doggy, which I think is such a lovely
I
little
love
scene.
the little dog robot.
Well, no, that's her real connection, That's her the emotions that she can't really share with the rest of the world. She's sharing with her dog, Robbie, that she made. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah, just keep following along and we'll have part 6 out in a week.